It's a nice rainy day out today, April 4th, 2026. I'm going through the town of Shannon, Illinois here, head up to an auction up north, up by Freeport and Cedarville. They got some, a lot of toys, some knives, fishing lures. It's inside today, so that's good. It's 41 degrees out. It's 9 o'clock. The auction starts at 10. I'm running way behind, overslept. But this will be my second auction of the year. We'll run up and show you what's up here. So come along, it's auction time. Coming into Freeport, population 24,000. Pretty big town. Gas is 404 over there. 419. Looks like the average price of gas here is $4.19 a gallon, regular gas. I don't know how people can afford to live. It's getting expensive. Hopefully I can get a couple of deals today to make up for it. My last auction was horrible. I didn't do very good. I'll be lucky to break even off of that deal. Anyway, this auction's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles up the road here. Small town of Cedarville. At the Jane Addams Community Center there. It's a nice place to have a sale. Be nice and warm inside on a rainy day, cold rainy day, 42 degrees. Here we are in Cedarville. It's population 650. It's almost 9:30. I got like 30 minutes before the sale starts. So get in there and look around, maybe take a few pictures. Gas is $4.19 a gallon. Yeah, there's the auction sign. I got kind of worried there. It's like, is it this weekend or next weekend? I've done that before. All right. Let's get down here and take a look. Looks like it's got a few people down here today. This is not going to be a good day. It's at the auction, I'm afraid. Jane Addams Community Center. Yeah. Let's go take a look. That's pretty cool there. Bugler or something. Planners. Look, patches there. Twin cigars.
Are you jump around just a tad and know what sheet up? So go get one. Got a nice display.
Cooler hack.
You need it.
Neat one there. With all the ambulance. All the peanut jars. They were called sun rubber, maybe. Look at this thing. The Mickey airplane. Fire truck. Car emblems. And plastic there. Quart. Some wooden ones here. Big old geese. Truck City here. It's got the older appliances. Here's one here in the box. Old refrigerator. Pretty rare to have that in the box. Look at all the appliances. Got them all organized. Up there. Old garbage truck. City of Toyland. The Planter's Head. Planter's Nuts. And Power. Come off the hubcaps. Paper refills, Dixie cups. That's something. Fishing reels. You name it, it's here. Yep. Good one. He's got some really neat stuff. Look at that one. Handsome. Right there.
You come back up and take a look. Once we start sale, everyone has to be on that side of the fence, okay? Get a buyer's number, up, take a look, we'll give you a sale order shortly.
Look at that guy. Rad. Imagine fishing with that. That'd be crazy. You got some. There, I got it open. That guy right there got a dent in him. Yeah, they got some really nice items here. Calls and you better know your stuff buying these things. You can get burnt real easily. Bunch of calls. I know very little about this stuff, but you better be educated. There's a mouse trap, a rat trap. There's one here, it's kind of cool looking. Squiggly. So there, look at this guy. Said he's gonna choice flat. See here. We're gonna choice it and then sell the whole thing. These all got boxes with them. What's up here? What's that? Yeah. There's no box for a lot of these. That one.
Well, he's got it on different. If you go look under, I don't know which.
Pins. There's a Chevy grill there. I wonder if that goes to a truck or something, maybe? You got me. There's a neat one there. Oh. And all tangled up. There. Couple of them.
I can have your folks gather around, get back to your chairs. We'll get started. So we got a lot of stuff to walk and talk through today. You can kind of get back to your seats. We'll take a break about every hour, hour and 15. I'll let you come back up. Oh, that was right there, number 12, number 12, number 12. Hey, we got more hammers and, oh my gosh, look at them big hammers right there. You got the left the best too, Sandy. You left the best too.
A cardboard decoy.
29, 30, got it in, now 30, 30, 30, 25, 41, you want both? Times 2. Oh. That's all right. I work for the company. Got the best one left, all right. What do you think? What do you think? 10, they sent me on your way. What do you think? And I'm 10, they want to get the motor. What do you think? They want to have
Nice knives. West. Western knives. Here. Some are all Western. Boy Scout knife. Or Girl Scout.
Indian affair.
These are Western. Western. That's some really nice knives. Wow, I don't know nothing about these. They look expensive.
One, now 10, buck 10, 110, you're sure? You won't find another one. 110, mile 20, 120, 110, 10, 10, 50, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 35, 35, 35, 30 bucks Dave, number 21, 50. 40 bucks Dave, or yes. Air Force Troop Carrier. Hood, the top, okay. Answer, 25 where? Who's got 25? 25, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 50, and 50 and 60, and 60. 60, South 70, and 70, 70, you're out. 70, 80, you say 80, 70 bucks on the stage, 59, 50 all the way, 50 on the bottom, raise your hand, 50, 60, 60, 70, 80. $80, 70 bucks, 59 upstairs, down here, and now 80, and now 80, and now 80, you're out, and now 80, and now 80, 70 bucks, Dave, number 21. Now 70, where are you at, Al? 70, 80, 80, 9, 9, 90, now 2, 200, 210, 2 Dave, 210, 200, sir, number 6. 8, 9, 9, 1, now 10, 10, now 20, now 30, 130, 130. 20 upstairs, 59. 30, 25, 59. 2 times the money. 40. Now 5, 45. 45. 40 bucks, you man. 60. 70 bucks, number 59. Wonderful. 2 times the money.
It's almost 2:30. I'm heading down the road. The auction's still going on, probably another maybe hour. The money just didn't run out in there right up to the end. Stuff was bringing really good money, I thought, in my opinion. Hard to get a deal. The stuff I bought, I'll be lucky to make a few dollars. The auctions have been really tough this last couple of weeks. Hopefully as it gets warmer, people get more spread out, but boy, it's been tough. So the collectible market is still strong here in Illinois, I'll say that. And I'll give that sale to the auctioneer. There was a lot of money there. But oh well. Had a good time coming up, seeing all the interesting things. I'll show you a few things I got when I get down the road, so see you then. Gotta go in and fuel up. This is the cheapest place I could find. I think it's $4.04. Everywhere else is $4.19. All right, fuel. I'm back from the sale. This is Sunday, the next day, April 5th, Easter. I just want to show you a few things I was able to buy at that sale. That was a shootout. The smoke still hasn't cleared from there. That was a really tough sale for me. A lot of money up there. Seemed like it never ended, right to the very end. But just a lot of expensive items. They sell a lot of toys up there, a lot of really nice toys. So there's collectors come from all over. I knew I wouldn't be able to compete on any of them, but I was able to buy a couple flats, not much. I bought these for like 20 or 25, and then I bought a flat of the Tootsie Toys, same price. But these are like Metal Master cars. I'm gonna sell all these as fast as I can. Can't afford to sit on stuff for a long time. Yeah, I got next thing. I bought the. I waited for the cigar tins here, or tobacco tins. I was mainly after this one right here. It's called Twin Oaks. This is a pretty rare one, maybe 50 bucks, 60 bucks worth. But I gave $20 for that flat. I think it was 20 or 25. Before they sold this, they were selling these. The guy must have had them in his hand. These are what they call, I think they're tobacco tabs. Came off the plug tobacco. I'm not sure what, but I just know they're tobacco tabs. They're metal. Got a name on the back of them. But yeah, there's a few of them. And I thought they were selling this flat with the tins, but he was holding them in his hand, and then went for like 20 bucks. And I went up to get the flat, and they handed me them. I was like, what the heck? I should have said something, but he was moving really fast. I didn't want to upset the auctioneer. You know, it can come back and burn you. Who knows, you know, so I just went with it. Take your bumps and bruises, these sales. Next up, I got the duck decoys. These here, this one here was $40. I got choice. I took this one for $40. And then they came back and I got this guy here on the end for $20, I think it was. And this one here was $20. But the thing about it is, like these here that are carved like that, I've noticed at the sales, they don't bring a lot of money. They maybe bring, you know, $10 to $30 at max. If they're really like crude carved, if you can see how it's kind of been pretty rough carved. Where these ones here are kind of like folk art. They're real more smooth. The paint, older paint. To the bottom there, they got a tire weight there for the weight. This one here, looks like it's got nails for the eyes. But these seem to have a little bit of character to them. These here would be worth more money, I would think. But I thought I did all right on the decoys. I don't know a whole lot about them. You know, I just try to go with what I like. I'll probably keep these two here, sell this one. But, you know, you just got to kind of go with your gut feeling on some of this stuff. You can't look a lot of it up. What's this? Bugler. Tobacco. It's got the display here, the box. And it's actually got the original boxes in there. That's pretty interesting to still have that. You know, these were always thrown away when they were done. So pretty rare, I think. I got that for like $5, I think it was. But I know the Bugler, I looked some of them up, the tins ain't worth a whole lot of money at all. But I never tried to find this, but it's pretty neat display there. I'll probably keep that. You know, I got $5 invested into it. Even got some rolling papers. Even got some rolling papers there. Roll your own cigarettes. Yeah. Thought that was neat. That was one of my better buys of the sale up there. I just like the old cigar boxes. I've collected a few of them over the years. I don't really pay a whole lot for them. Some of them can be worth a lot of money. But I was going to show you here on these. I was going to show you. I got labels on them from an old drugstore. And when there's this catnip, they got the little, see how they got the little knobs on them? They must have them in like a cabinet or something. Had them storing stuff in them. Still got a lot of the paper label on them. Here's one here. There, it's got a old drugstore. H.B. Hunt, druggist, Polo, Illinois. Pretty interesting. I thought I did all right on them for $5. So bought some of the calls. These are not very expensive here. These are the Falks. There's a Predator call and I got the Goose call and I'm I'm not sure what this one here is. Goose, maybe. But yeah, I bought a few of these calls here. I thought they were pretty interesting. They're not worth a whole lot of money. I think I might have gave, I don't know, 15 bucks for all 4 of them. But everything there was bringing good money. Them calls, the knives, a lot of the lures brought some really good money. They sold a lure there, and it's called Tin Lizzie or something like that. Tin Lizzie. And they had 2 of them sitting up there, and he pulled them out of the box, and that son of a gun brought $340 or $50 per choice, and the guy grabbed the one. The other one only brought like 30 bucks, $35. But I was like, what the heck is that? I asked him what that was, and he said that they're really rare. That they make a lot of replicas of them, and you got to be careful. But that's why I like going to these sales. You learn something all the time. But I couldn't. I'm going to keep my eye peeled for one of them, I'll tell you that. But yeah, that stuff was incredible, some of the price. And then people knew exactly what to pick out or whatever. I don't know if they were up there 4 or 5 hours before the sale looking all this stuff up. But I'll tell you what, they knew exactly what to pick, how much to pay. It was just crazy. I just wanted to show you some of the stuff I was able to purchase up there. Had a good time. Always like going to sales. You never know what you're going to find. The last few sales here in 26 have been really tough for me. I don't know if I'm even going to break even. I'm going to have to work hard at this, get my money back on a lot of this stuff. It's just, you got to take chances. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it just don't, you know, and you just got to kind of stay with it. If you still got some money left in your pocket, you know, hopefully the good day will come. But these first few sales, if it's anything going to be like it's going to happen the rest of the year, it's not going to be good. But anyway, I try to be smart, try not to overspend, but it's just hard. You make mistakes. You know, you buy stuff that might be broke, missing something you didn't see. All these good things can happen, and it can really, you know, bring you down. But you just got to get back on the horse. I've been going to these sales for a long, long time. You get down a lot of times when you don't make a lot of money or you lose, but you know, there's another day. But just try to think positive and stay with it, you know. But with that said, hey, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope I can show you a few good ones this year. Maybe not, but I'll see you down the road.